Hi there, my name is Cupicate, and welcome back to WolfQuest War is Coming with Stigandr. So last episode, him and Shiva took their vengeance all the way to the home hex of the Lucky Pack, killed one of the wolves that helped with killing one of their pups, and now the Lucky Pack really is no more. I'm sure they are off past the borders of Lost River, trying to recoup, figure out how to get back in. But Stigandr is going to move on. Losing Cinder, while it was hard for Shiva, Stigandr can't let things like this keep him from his goal. And instead, he used this opportunity to show power. And he did so well. But not just him. He was able to show that Shiva is just as powerful because she too wanted vengeance. If anything, she herself showed how powerful she was. And Stigandr is now a little more smitten with her than he may like to admit. But seeing her in action, seeing her fight to the death and kill this wolf, that's everything he ever wanted in a female, in a mate, in a significant other, and even in an equal. So I'm going to roll for today's difficulty. We're going to see if Bovar is still blessing our wolves, especially now that they have killed another. As Stigandr sits under this tree to catch his breath with Shiva at his back, Eartha hears the death of a wolf and feels the chaos in the hearts. Cleo, you interrupted me. Of the Lucky Pack. Because of that, she turns her attention to Stigandr and she curses him. She curses him and she curses Bovar, and so Stigandr is going to have to fight until Eartha's gaze leaves him for a moment. We are back at the den, and Stigandr checks over his pups, having left them right after the attack and Cinder had passed. He can tell that Cleo is sick, but so is Nylanir. Both of them are extremely ill. Nylanir, after having it suggested, and you know who you are, is sick from heartbreak. It turns out that Cinder, the she-pup, the firstborn, had been strong in listening to her father's words when she was sick, and she stood in front of her siblings as a small pup, completely defenseless to an adult wolf, and tried to save them, and died in the process. Nylanir saw this happen, and his heart is broken because of it. Because of what happened, even Stigandr is trying to be sweet with his pups, understanding that sternness is important, but they did lose one of their siblings. His heart is full of darkness, and he wants them to be strong, but he has experienced heartbreak as a pup, and so he almost tries to give them some comfort, even initiating play bows, giving them something they've never really had before. But he also knows that by doing this, it encourages them to listen to him, that he isn't so dark that they should rebel. But now exhausted, him and Shiva will sleep, and he's already decided that tomorrow they are going to move. Now that the pups are awake, he is not going to waste any time and is choosing to move to a new den. He's decided to go north, and he will carry Nylanir, his son, and Cleo will hopefully be able to walk or be carried by Shiva. But it is time to go. Stigandr is going to possibly do something his mother did that he remembers when he was very young. And he's going to move from den to den to den until he gets a little closer to the Van Winkle pack, which is the next pack he has set his eyes on. Poor Chloe is being left behind. Shiva has not picked her up. However, Cleo is trying her best in her sickness to trudge forward, calling out every so often to let her father and mother know that she's trying. Stigandr is actually impressed with how sick she is, that she is still trying to move as fast as she can, and he does go and assist her. This is a little out of place for Stigandr, but he has lost one pup already. And it seems like Stigandr's ability to put past his darkness and his toughness for just this moment, it has healed Nylanir's heart a little bit to see his father carry him with being so sick. During their travels, Stigandr comes across a rusty old truck. It smells of wolves and it smells of humans, and he doesn't like either smell, but this is only temporary. And so he tucks the pups inside so that he can go and get some food and tells them, don't get comfortable. Tomorrow we move again. Our 2 adult wolves come across an old cow carcass from a few days ago. The 2 are tired after the move. They don't have much energy left, and this may be the last of the cow, but it should hold them over and it should feed the pups for the night. But tomorrow they will have to hunt. Now that we're back at the den, I think it is the perfect time to do a weight check. So it looks like Azula is 11.3 pounds. Cleo, who is at 71% health right now, that's not terrible, is at 11.1 pounds. Micah is 11.6. Quill is 11.1. Adder is 11.3. And Nylanir is a little bit behind, probably from being sick, at 10.8 pounds. We're getting really close to being able to hunt baby ungulates, probably in the next pound or 2. So that'll be very important for Stigandr. Look at the baby laying underneath Stigandr right now. What is this cuteness? Wait, what? Hold on. Look at that. Oh my gosh, I need a picture of that. You will never see anything so cute. I just like to think that Stigandr is in such a deep sleep that he didn't notice one of his pups just squirming underneath his neck and is just laying there. Oh, I need art of this like right now. Look at all the babies. Oh. All right, I'm satisfied. Quill, you are precious. You are too precious for this world, Quill. Come here, Adder. Oh, I don't have any food. Dang it, Stigandr, why are you so cold and cruel? Your pups are adorable and they love you despite your darkness. Once again, Stigandr has announced that they will be moving more towards the north. He will be carrying Cleo this time since Cleo is sick, just so she doesn't hold back the rest of the pack and possibly have predators catch up. At this point, Stigandr is kind of hoping that they might actually find food along the way, because he does want to move north. Something is pulling him north and into more of the center of the map. It could be the hissing in his ears, but the snake has not appeared to him recently. However, he does hear the hissing, but the feeling in his heart is tugging at him more. Go north, and so that is where he is going. In the background, it seems like there is an uprising of howls going on, and Stigandr has suspicion that there is uprising in his own army from Lucky Pack that joined and then decided to possibly rally against him. Now that he has found a safe place for the pups, he is going to hunt and check on what is going on with the wolves in his territory, seeing if there are any rebellions that he needs to snuff out. He calls Shiva with him. He has a greater respect for her after everything that she's done with the Lucky Pack and asks that they go together, because the 2 of them are even more formidable than just Stigandr. He knows his own strength, but having her at his side surely will make foes tremble in their presence. And how about that? So even if Eartha has cursed our 2 wolves, Bovar still presents opportunities to try and slap back against Eartha's curse. This is perfect. Oh, what have we here? A low female. Excellent. Oh, look at Shiva taking it down all on her own. She truly is a powerful mate, an equal to Stigandr in every way. And with that hunt, they have taken back their own hex. and proven to wolves surrounding that there are no rebellions greater than the movement that they've already joined. And there is the rogue wolf right there. Unfortunately, Stigandr and Shiva are too exhausted after the move and the hunt to take this wolf down. But Stigandr warns her, if you cross me again, it will be the end. It's strange for him to show mercy, but this mercy he shows is more for himself than for her. But he's hoping that the mercy he shows is another manipulation tactic to show that he is not all darkness. That he will put down his foot, he will show his wrath, he will bare his teeth, and he will bite. But that he is still worth following. 2 elk herds. Stigandr sees this and he's thinking he might stay in this den for a while. He wanted to move north a little more than he has, but seeing how much prey is nearby, this is a luxurious place he's come to with plenty of food for him and his pups and his army. We're back with the pups once again. Stigandr is making sure their bellies are full before he sleeps because he's thinking about taking a nice long rest. He's taken over one pack and he's planning on taking over another. He needs as much sleep as he can get. And he's noticed the last few days he's been a little more tired than usual. He's honestly concerned he's coming down with his own sickness and he can't show weakness to any of his army, and so rest might be a better option. Quill has noped their way out of this storm and went back inside, so that's interesting. Quill does not like rain or thunderstorms. If we ever end up playing Quill for any reason, that might be a notable thing that we use to make their goals, quirks, or flaws. And Chloe is healthy. Again, Eartha's curse just can't reach Stigandr. He's tired and his days have been a little harder recently, but Bovar continues to bless in her own way, healing his pups, presenting prey, even leading him directly to the leader of a rebellion in his own army. It looks like in some ways he's gotten his grandfather's luck, but this isn't looking good for our Snagglefang pack as Stigandr continues to be blessed. Quill sleeping next to his dad once again. Absolute love for that. So cute. Oh, her dad. Quill is a girl. Gotta keep track of that. Stigandr rushes the pups into the den, although he will leave Shiva here today. He's going to make sure that the rebellion is overturned, and he's gonna start making his way to the Van Winkle pack. Well, Shiva stubbornly decided to come with Stigandr anyway, and instead of arguing, he allows her to have her fill. The pups have not eaten this morning, and so, of course, he recognizes that it's better if she does eat, so the pups eat, and he can go about his business. She's feeling a little playful this morning, I think trying to tempt him into letting her go, but the pups are still important. They are still his lineage, the heirs to his movement. And so she has a duty, and he'll remind her of that and send her home. There is still an active rebellion going on. Stigandr can hear the whispers warning him, and so he is going to strengthen his territory and speak with his army. But now he's being tempted by more food. That cow elk didn't go very far, and the herd is right here, so he's gonna risk a hunt on his own. He's feeling a little more nervous today, a little more anxious, almost as if he shouldn't be doing this. But his army and his family has to eat. Wow, that was the fastest hunt I think I've ever had. On accurate, no less. That took no time. And another meal for his army, his mate, and his pups. And with ease, Stigandr takes back much of his territory, chasing out any wolves that wish for rebellion, or converting them back into the way he sees things. He is strong, and with Shiva he is stronger, and he grows in strength despite Eartha's attempts to slow him down. Bovar is still favoring him with everything that he does. But that is all the time I have for this episode. I hope y'all liked it. If you did, tickle and poke that like button, subscribe to join our family if you haven't already, and jingle that bell so you get notified of when I post more WolfQuest videos. Speaking of which, tomorrow there will be a Willow episode. After much time waiting, we have finally caught up. All right, thanks again for watching. I love you guys, and I will see you next week for more of War is Coming with Stigandr. Bye!